So I'm going to be reading through The Greatest Lie on Earth by Edward Henry. For this video, I'm just going to be reading through the index, maybe a couple things. So yeah, real quick. So it is written by Edward Henry. Proof that our world is not a moving globe. And here are the topics and points that it goes through. So the table of contents. Chapter 1, Samuel Robotham proved the earth is flat. Chapter 2, visibility of distant objects over water. Chapter 3, reflection on refraction. Chapter 4, refraction skullduggery. Chapter 5, the plain truth about geodetic surveying. Interesting. I read over that, but that word. Chapter 6, water not convex proves Earth is not a globe. Chapter 7, the Earth is flatter than a pancake. Chapter 8, mountains proof. Chapter 9, trying to make a molehill out of a mountain. Chapter 10, the testimony of buildings and bridges. Chapter 11, airplane level flight proves the Earth is flat. Chapter 12, can you hear me now? Chapter 13, horizon is always flat. Chapter 14, flat horizon is always at eye level. Chapter 15, no Coriolis effect proves a stationary Earth. Chapter 16, emergency landing evidence of a flat Earth. Chapter 17, Alaskan detour. Chapter 18, strange connections. Chapter 19, simple proof that heliocentrism is impossible. Chapter 20, the testimony of the stars. Chapter 21, path of midnight sun disproves heliocentrism. Chapter 22, lunar eclipses explained. Chapter 23, the cold light of the moon. Chapter 24, let there be light. Chapter 25, attack from a charlatan. Chapter 26, NASA pictures of a spherical Earth. Chapter 27, Google Earth is not a globe. Chapter 28, NASA moon missions. Chapter 29, NASA and Freemasonry. Chapter 30, media gatekeepers. Chapter 31, map of the flat Earth. Chapter 32, fauna and flora prove the Earth is flat. Chapter 33, time-lapse trickery. Chapter 34, what does the Bible say? That's an important one. Chapter 35, crushing gravity. Chapter 36, scientific proof the Earth does not move. Chapter 37, Einstein to the rescue. Chapter 38, conspiracy. Chapter 39, identifying the conspirators. Chapter 40, mind control. Chapter 41, the religion of modern cosmology. Chapter 42, heliocentric Christianity. Chapter 43, the inevitable shills. Chapter 44, compromising the faith. And endnotes.
I just went ahead and Googled why the Earth's round, and it gave me 10 reasons. So I'm going to go ahead and debunk all 10 reasons in 3 minutes. Ships over the horizon apparently prove that the Earth's a ball and that water curves over the curvature of a ball. It makes no sense. Why would water curve? The top surface tension of the water curves. Okay, but when the ship goes over the physical horizon that they say is physical, which if it's physical, we shouldn't be able to zoom the bottom of the boat back in. Plenty of videos online right now. Go search boats being zoomed back in. P900, P1000. Very easy to disprove. Okay, this one says gravity. I cut it out, unfortunately, but this one says gravity pulls things towards the center of the mass. Gravity? Really? Oh my gosh. I can't with these people. Already, the second one, I'm already getting mad. No, absolutely not. All the oceans stick to a ball, but mosquitoes fly. When they start flapping their wings, just gravity stops affecting them. Really? Shadows? Dude, if the sun was 93 million miles away, the light would hit us at the same angle, dude. Shadows prove a flat, stationary, local sun. You guys are crazy. This one says constellations. Oh yeah, really? Really, the Orion belt sits above the pyramids once a year. It literally realigns above the pyramids. That's why they built them there. The other, Mayans were obsessed with constellations, setting pyramids under specific stars too. But we're traveling 4.4 billion miles a year at Mach 88, and the stars align in the same spot. Yeah, eat shit. Absolutely not. These prove a flat, stationary Earth with the luminaries revolving around us in a circular motion. Very easy to disprove. This is... Wow, it's like they didn't want me showing that picture. It literally, did you guys watch that? It changed my background. The moon. Wow. This says Aristotle noticed during a lunar eclipse that shadows that appear on the moon is actually circular. The moon the luminaries in the sky prove what the shape of the floor is under us? Come on, guys. Seriously. Why can we see through the moon? We can see stars through the moon when it's crescent. It's not a physical object. It's not a sphere. We don't know if it's concave, convex. We can't touch it. This literally says sight. This isn't worth any of my time because you can zoom, you could just zoom and pull things back into, you should look into convergence and optical horizons and, the atmosphere being opaque. Okay, look into that. These guys are literally saying sunlight because they think the whole flat earth will be lit up by the sun because everyone still thinks it's a ball. Get it in your head. It doesn't act like a ball. It's not a ball shining light in all directions. Why is space dark, but the earth is light? Like, space is black, but the sun's 93 million miles away? No, this proves a local sun. This literally proves the earth's flat. Why? They're flipping the script. Pictures? Come on. Dude, they've all admitted that they're all CGI'd in Photoshop. Don't even with this. And last but not least, watch the sunset lying down.
So most of you have probably seen something like this when Flat Earth comes up. This is propaganda. You see, the problem with this right here, because no real Flat Earth researcher thinks this at all. This is only acknowledging a very small portion of the lie. The problem with this is you're trying to implement this into space, thinking that we're just a pancake floating around in space. This is what they put in front of you to make a mockery out of the truth. This is what Google and everything else that controls what you see, this is what they allow you to see. So that in your brain, this looks ridiculous and you want to know where the edge is. This is reality. This is what keeps the water in. This is why everything is level, because water always finds its level and we're in a container. But this is really what I want to talk about. Because you hear about Flat Earth and you go and try to look up your own shit, or you see stuff like this circulating the internet, and instantly you think, well, that's bullshit. And that is bullshit. None of us believe this, though. So what I'm asking is for everybody who still believes in the globe, that when you come across our channel, stop resorting to this. Stop going to this. Stop letting this be your very first argument, because there is no edge. We ain't found it. We can't get past Antarctica. We know this. Stop acting like this is proof. This is allowing the enemy to win. When you bring this up, you're fighting their battles and you're pushing the narrative that they want you to push. You don't believe this. None of us do. You see, because when they make us believe the globe as kids, that's not your fault. We're too young to know and to question these things. But as an adult, they give you this, and you still choose to do the same. You're still letting them get inside your head because this makes no sense, so they have to be telling the truth. What kind of sense does that make? Just because this is a lie, they're telling the truth? You're letting them play you. We all let them play us, but you're choosing to let them continue to play you. Stop taking the propaganda. So if you have any questions or you want to talk about this, I'm open to it. And I'm going live tonight. So come and join me and be grown about it. Be mature about it. Let's talk about it, because this and bringing this up instantly eliminates you from having an authentic conversation. I just wanted to be known before I go live tonight that this is not what we believe. So don't even ask us about the edge. This and space, it's all part of the lie. Come learn about it.
Ever wonder why rainbows are shaped like an arc? It's interesting as well that when people see these, they refer to them as double rainbows. But actually, this rainbow here is a reflection of this rainbow. The colours are inverted in this rainbow. So that is a reflection. What could that be reflecting on? Reflecting off dough.
These people are not good people. Hey, excuse me, can I get this real quick?
Absolutely.
Hey, I just want to get in this video and let you know that I think NASA is a bunch of frauds, that the Earth is flat, we've never been to the moon, that this little red thing in the middle is a serpent's tongue. It's all about deception, and I just want to let you know that. You should do research. Over 240 verses in the Bible state you live on a flat, motionless plane. Tons of research you could do. They say that the scientific method for the curvature of the Earth is the Earth curves 8 inches per mile squared, but you will never find the curve ever. You probably know this.
When I see comments like this, it really concerns me for a lot of you guys. But this video is not to attack this person. Let me just provide you with some education. There's an article I found speaking about flat earth, and it definitely points out what I'm about to tell you. If a person hasn't truly been taught the why of believing something rather than the what, then they are easy prey for all sorts of ideas. The problem I saw was that my students had never been given reasons for knowing that the earth was a sphere. Rather, long before arriving in my class, students were spoon-fed what to believe, but with little understanding of why they believed. Much of education amounts to memorizing many facts, but with little reasoning as to what these facts mean. This amounts to indoctrination rather than education. Consequently, few students ever develop proper critical thinking skills, we know. When someone comes along with a few arguments, for the earth being flat, most people have absolutely no knowledge or resources to counter them. Flat earthers, for example, typically testify that when they first heard about the earth being flat, they thought it was the dumbest thing they had ever heard. The soon-to-be converters thought that they could easily disprove that the earth was flat, but they quickly realized that they couldn't. Perhaps out of frustration, they finally concluded that the earth must be flat. It never occurred to them that perhaps their education had failed them. So this is part 2 to the first video. That means that everything we've been told is a lie. Everything is up for more questioning, more research. We cannot keep trusting what they tell us at all. Then they go ahead and keep pushing further agendas, like someone else in the comments said, for global warming, all this other stuff, like trying to show us how our solar system works. They know absolutely nothing. And come to find out during my research, they've never been to space at all. So how do we have all these videos and all this stuff? It's just CGI. It's already been proven that Mars is freaking Canada. And they have a video showing them putting a rover around over there. Like, come on, people, please wake up. The purpose of kids going to school and being required to by law, and they're not teaching them actual real history, no real facts. It is more so indoctrination instead of education, flat out. And it shows, even today, even more, like the sexual agendas that they have in school. The curriculum is disgusting. Anything more related should be taught by the parents. Kids are there to learn math, science, those basic studies. That's what they're supposed to be learning. They're not even teaching the kids that no more. Now they want to make kids think that they could be a boy or be a girl and cause all this goddamn confusion. You got to realize what's really going on here. I need people to wake up, wake up, wake up. Please stop getting spoon-fed the bullshit that they want to keep giving you. Please stop just listening to everything the first time you hear it. Anytime something doesn't make sense, please do more research. When I went down the rabbit hole and found out the truth about this whole world, man, I was like, they ain't shit real. We gotta literally reprogram our minds to think something else, or just go outside and learn the world yourself. You don't trust your own eyes. Please trust your own eyes. When you go up in a plane, do you see it start curving? When I go travel, it looks like it's completely flat. I don't see any curves. Like, I don't see any curves. It doesn't make sense. The reason why I feel like it's able to be believed is because when they went up in space, or when the ones who were able to actually go up that high, you could look down, and now we have a circular 2D version of Earth to look down at, and then there's a dome over it. That would make a whole lot more sense than this other bullshit that they're trying to push. Like, it doesn't make sense. They lied to us about our whole entire geography. I've been trying to tell people lately, America is actually Egypt. Please go do your research about that, and you'll see that it's true. The evidence is everywhere. So if they could lie to us about rearranging the entire freaking world, why does it seem so far-fetched that the earth is flat instead of round?
Globeheads being indoctrinated.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.